So, Sheffield Wednesday got a win yesterday, and this is what the boss had to say afterwards. But we're also going to start with some sad news as well. Hello and welcome to this video. You could like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. So before we start this, we cannot go away from what happened at the ground yesterday. Sadly, a West Brom fan did not come back from the game, and when things like this happen, you've got to look at it and see it as a tragedy and see that it's something that really happened. That's happened, and you don't want it to happen to your friends or family. There's a lot of things going about Wendy about we should be investigated or looked at how things are done. Right now, I don't think that's the right depth to go into at the moment. Let the family grieve. Let the family, if that's what the family want to do, then do it. And Sheffield Wednesday should be 100% holding their hands up, say, come in, let's have an investigation, let's talk about it. But right now, let's just remember the people involved. That's what I want to say. Remember the people involved. And it is sad that a fan lost their life yesterday. For some people also, it is technically the match day official don't have to stop the game. They actually say supporters are asked not to alert players or staff on the pitch. This is from all EFL clubs, which is insane. I would have thought that's something you would do, but I get it in as well, because some people might be very much like, oh, if we stop the game for this, we can stop a flow, instead of it being an actual medical emergency. So yeah, I get it, but also in this one, this was generally a medical emergency. So after the game, Danny said his part about it as well. But Danny also went, this is just a small step towards where we are aiming to be. And this is something that you've got to remember, that it's a small step, it's a good step. But Hill has seen that defenses who were still poor and he'll want to sort that out. So he went on to say our performance today against a really strong side was a good one. We defended well as a team. We were very compact and it was not easy to get through. All three goals that we scored were fantastic and showed that what we want to do. It was just a small step today, not more. I'm happy, but it's about consistency, taking point, but more importantly, having the consistently high performance, which means not 50, not 60, not 78 minutes like in Luton. Today, again, we had some phases where we dropped a little bit, but when we came back, we needed to perform, take the point. We need to do it for 90 plus minutes. On and on. When we'll see how consistent we can perform. If we do that, then there's a chance something can change, and then it's not as hard on us. And he's right. This has been something that's been a problem at Wednesday for a number of years now, that we don't seem to be able to keep that concentration for the whole of the 90. We get halfway and you're like, oh, then we stop. And it needs to be better than that. It needs to be more consistent. We need to see it be more consistent each game, not dropping off every time we think we're feeling comfortable it's there. A 2-0 lead, as they always say, is probably one of the hardest leagues to defend. And we showed that. We showed that with the goal. The goals they conceded were poor by us as a team defensively. For them, they're brilliant. But for us, they were poor because first one, we're not marking someone. Second one from a throw-in. And you're thinking, how can you get things a bit better to improve it? But that'll come. But this week is a big week, though. It's the first week as a 2-game match week. This week, you will have a debrief on Monday. You will have a Monday night live stream, Wednesday night live stream, Thursday night live stream, Friday night live stream. We have got a lot of live stream coming this week, so strap in for an interesting week. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how we go on to Bristol City. Good game went in our favour as well yesterday as well. Canamartri also scored to get off the mark at Lincoln. It was an excellent goal. The chest down, the volley. Really good goal. Really good to see him off the mark as well. Means that lone spell is starting to show that he now got his first goal. More like continued, the more his development helps. the more we can see him coming back into the Wednesday squad and being like, you're part of our team for later. But Wednesday got the 3 points. There are things to work on in training, which is obviously there. You can see what it is. It's defensively. I'd be interested to see what he does in the next game in terms of rotation. Because I think this is where you're going to start seeing some people like Ingleson, Jamal Lowe, hopefully Charlie McNeil get game time. I want to see more of that rotation. There was a lot of people saying Ugbo wasn't great yesterday, and I agree he was a bit sluggish again. But let's give him time. Let's not get on the player back. Let's try and support him as much as we can and then see where we are. But at the end of the day, we got all 3 points against top of the league, which is fantastic. What you want. You want to go into that game with that kind of confidence. Now we've got to pick up points around us. It is the cliche with Sheffield Wednesday Football Club. We seem to beat the team we shouldn't beat and then lose to the team we should beat. And we got to make sure that mentality is changed and stuff. But we need to desperately fix this defensive issue where we just lack a concentration at the back. We can fix that. Fantastic. Brilliant. You move on. But it's very difficult to fix that if you're not paying attention or the concentration level. There's got to be a way to fix that focus. And I think they'll get it. I don't think they'll get it, but it's a good start to get the 3 points. We've got to keep this going. If we can get minimum of 6 points over the next two games, maximum of 6 points over the next 2 games, I'd be very happy about that going into the international break. It's interesting as well. Somebody pointed out if we have won the Luton and the QPR game, and with this one, would have been near playoffs-ish area, which is interesting. So, for all the doom and gloom we've had, if you actually think about it, the results actually went a little bit different. Be a different story. But, that being said, we have got all 3 points. That's all that matters. So, thank you for joining me on this Sunday video, and I will see you in the next one. But Danny said it's small steps forward.